Hey guys, it's Kaylee. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing some Stray Kids, specifically Changbin's Ultra SKZ-PLAYER. I cannot wait. Just from the unveil track alone, first he looked incredible. Wow. But just the whole sound of it, I love just how hard that drop is, and I can just tell it's gonna go crazy on a live stage. If you haven't seen any other videos or anything, I haven't seen any of the actual tour videos or like heard these songs before, so I'm going in completely blind besides seeing like the actual unveil tracks. So I cannot wait for that drop. We got some Changbin vocals. I love me some Changbin vocals. I love his voice so much, and I cannot wait to see it like showcased in this and how he does it, especially with like a harder beat like that. You guys did let me know that this is based on like the Hulk and stuff too, so that's really cool, especially with more of the green kind of feel and like the power and everything. So I cannot wait to check this out, and I hope you guys enjoy watching with me. Usual disclaimer, I'm gonna say it like every video, just in case you guys are new here or anything. I'm gonna watch this twice, pause, talk, rewind, all that stuff. So that's not your thing, not your style. Totally get it, just letting you know now. But yeah, we've checked out all the ones up to Changbin so far. So Ian, Felix, Sungmin, and I just checked out Hyunjin's right before this. So those are already up by the time this goes out. So definitely feel free to check those out if you want. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy watching with me and everything. And let's get into it. So it looks like lyrics by Changbin, composed by Changbin, Restart, and Chae Gung-hae, and arranged by them as well. I'm pretty sure this is the same team that worked on IN's too. I'm pretty sure, I think. Like, I love the whole like lab feel and everything too. This outfit, just the way that this beat builds and how like drowned out his voice is, it's so good. Ultra. Okay, Changbin choreo. Okay, nah. When that chorus hits, I know Changbin is now body rolling at me. Like, he's killing this choreo. Just the dancers too. I just love how full it feels. I also love how he says that. Like, this is more open. And then he goes into more of like that, like more silky kind of feel. The silhouette kind of style too with that is so nice. And the switch up. Dude, Changbin's rapping is just so good. It's so different. But then like the zipper kind of feel behind him is so cool. That instrumental behind him is so good. Oh my god. Listen. Changbin needs to chill. He's killing this. The way this comes in. It like has that same high pitch kind of feel, but it's more drowned out and like empty feeling. I love that feeling like banner. Wow. I feel like I was just sitting here with my mouth open for like at least half this song. Oh my, I love this chorus, man. Which is, I love how electronic this is and how much he's playing. Changbin in general. Listen, I love the way that Changbin just puts together a beat specifically. He has such a good concept and grasp on like just mixing those higher and lower tones so well and just having it feel so different, especially the layering. I feel like he just does such a great job with, and it's so good, especially in here, how distant everything is, but then you get like more of the electronic kind of style coming forward. And then that higher pitch sound comes in just more full force, and especially during like the dance break and stuff too. Just the way that he's just bringing in those higher and lower kind of styles just in and out throughout the whole song is so good, along with his voice. The way that he's switching up, showcasing the vocals, which I absolutely love, and how more like distant and kind of echoey they are, especially on top of this. And then the rapping, just the different rhythm that he goes to is just so uniquely him that it just stands out so much and it's just so cool. And I feel like he really just separates his voice so well. The way that he emphasizes certain things, it really brings in more of that staccato kind of feel. He adds so much playfulness to his raps, and I absolutely love it, man. It just shows so much, especially in something like this, where he has so many different spaces to experiment with everything. Like this, the zipper, like going back and forth, like using that as the actual backing instrumental when he is fast like this. It's so good. The color switch up, I love the black and white. And you get like more of this cooler kind of color, and then like the neon green is so prominent, especially. Like that rising. Like that's so good, man. Not to mention, he's absolutely killing this choreo. That switch up. Especially with that too, where you get more of that like background kind of radio effect and stuff on like his just backing harmonies and ad-libs a lot. Hey. Like this is so like dubstep kind of feel. And then it like lowers in tone and like becomes more like shortened. Dude, Changbin killed this. Like I have to say again and again, just the way that he especially puts instrumentals together and the layering especially, I absolutely love just his style of doing that. And the way that this song was just so spaced out and the different kind of ways that he was playing with more of that electronic kind of style so well. The choreo was great. Yes, looked great. Just the way that he mixed his voice so much in this, I love just more of that vocal heavy kind of feel, but it was more drowned out. So it wasn't like full force, like belting or anything, but then it led into more of that like talking build up, which is so good with like the actual spacing of the build up and just how he layered everything on so nicely for that, where it didn't feel like too choppy or anything. It just flowed so nicely, even though it was more of that kind of experimental kind of feel. And then the rapping, just Changbin is such a just standout rapper, like at all to me. The way that he emphasizes certain things and the way that he just has such a staccato kind of vibe about him, but he just flows so nicely on top of a beat and really just has such good control over his words. And I just love it, man. Like something like this, I feel like he showcased a lot, and it was more of that like dubstep-y kind of feel, especially at the end, where it had more of that very heavy kind of just instrumental overall. But there's so much just leveling in general throughout this whole song that I love, just the way that he layered instruments specifically too. The piano in here, I love how that was utilized, and just those harder kind of bass kicks and everything just emphasized everything so well and really brought on like the whole kind of just powerful kind of feel too. But we're into this again. Even this, like the swirling kind of camera and stuff too, like leading in. Like, I love the layered vocals. You get that subtle build up, and then you get like more of those snares and stuff coming in. And the cuts, I love like the more science kind of aspect of it too, where he does incorporate more of like the whole kind of style in here with the close-ups that split from the actual choreo and how neon everything is. Like, that split up of the choreo is so good. How I love that zoom in and the effect. The drag down. Like, this part is so smooth, especially with like the body rolls and stuff. Then you go into more of that pause heavy. It's like that walking and stuff. It has so much like leveling to it itself. I love how this splits to like the black and white shots because it's such a change up from like the neon kind of feel. Like, there's so many different styles in the song itself. There's more of that dubstep kind of feel, especially with more of like that heavy electronic kind of style. But then you get more of just the record scratching, like zipper kind of feel that brings in more of the hip hop kind of style subtly. And then you get like the piano and just more of that, especially with the build up where you get more of like the vocal kind of style. It's just so much going on, but he just does such a good way at like blending everything together and like showcasing so many different sides. And the way that he can just bring on more of that like lower voice along with more of that like kind of squeakiness that he adds on to like the actual rapping. And like I said before, I love that he's wearing more of like the leather and stuff too, because it really just casts that light on top of him where he is pretty much all in like the black and like darker color and stuff, but with the actual like texture of the leather, it really bounces the light off of him so well. The layering with the actual outfit too, and like accessories. That choreo switch up is so good. Props to the dancers. The way that like this has such a subtle build up to it too, but then it like comes right in. I love the whole like giant reference and stuff too. Like this, I love how every single scene is so prominent in that green color, but they use it in different aspects. Like here you get the actual like laser kind of lighting and stuff too, where you can still see like his face and everything. But then you switch to this where you get that backlighting with the green. It's just a silhouette kind of feel. Like they're utilizing like the green color so well in so many different kind of ways. And then this, it's more of the window backlighting. This was great. Like I need to see a live stage of this. Yeah, this was great. I love just actually the whole way that this was shot and just the composition of all the shots. The way that they had such a darkness to all the scenes itself just had more of that like grungy kind of gritty feel, but they really utilized the neon lights that gave it more of that emphasized kind of feel overall too, especially with the green and how much like they utilize it in so many different ways. But Changbin, I love the way that Changbin puts together an instrumental, man. I feel like the layering, the leveling, just of everything together and just build up specifically, I feel like he just stands out so much. How he utilized his voice and everything on here too, I feel like just showed so much of him and just the different emphasis that he goes for. I love his vocals, and the rapping is just so, it's just top tier, man. I absolutely love the way that he raps. It's so intricate and very like detailed, I feel like, but it just has so much character to it too, and really has a like playful kind of feel, even with like a hard song like this. I feel like he really just knows how to take into consideration a beat and just make it his own. And I love to see it. He did such a good job with this. I love the actual filming and just the colors and just the whole kind of concept of it and everything was so good. So I cannot wait to check out more. And like I said, I need to see a live stage of this because I know it goes crazy on a stage. So that will be coming soon, hopefully. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching with me and everything, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.